So here's how I went from this to this and to this. Welcome back to this channel. In this video I'll be showing you how I actually fix this weave on in the traditional way, so do make sure to stay tuned, and I'll be showing you how I fix the frontal and many more things to learn. So basically I'll be parting my hair in the middle part because I actually want the hair to stay in the middle, then weave it in the direction at which I want to sew my hair in. I would love to give a shout out to some special people here. That is, yes, to my new subscribers and my existing subscribers. You know what? You guys are the real MVPs. Thank you for staying tuned. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for learning a thing or two. You know what? You are the real MVPs. And if you've not liked already, what are you waiting for? And if you like to learn things more in hair, you should definitely subscribe. If you're new here, this is literally me being goofy because there's a moment like that every now and then. So this is how I braided the hair, and this is what it is looking like. This is what I'm going to do, the strand of the hair that is remaining. I'm just going to tuck it in. You can decide to crochet it, you can decide to sew it down, but I just decided to I will weave it inside the weft, and this is what the back looks like. In the description box below, you'll find a link to shorts detailing the hair used. So one thing I didn't come with the hair was a frontal, but I had one that I had used before, which I will be using in this video. So I brushed and tried to make the net side more of my scalp color. I darkened it with foundation, but that one is another thing. So I'm about to fix it on my head. Placed it in the middle, then I used a clip to clip it down. Then I am sewing it in. So basically that's what I'm going to do, sew it straight. Then I'm going to show you just a little bit technique which will make it more firm and just more seamless. It will not give it any fold. Another thing is that when you are actually sewing it, you want to pull it enough, you want it to be firm enough when you are sewing it, and you don't want to sew it in a way that you are pulling your front hair. All those things are things you want to take into consideration when you're either doing it for yourself or for someone else. You know, when it's like on a cap, it doesn't really matter because you are not about to lose your hair that you worked so hard to grow. So basically you want to repeat the same process on the other side. You sew it, make sure it is knotted well, tied well. Just those things, they really matter and go a long way. Now, so for the extra tip, this is what I'm doing. I'm like dividing a little bit of my frontal in the front. Can you see? I'm just like removing a little bit of hair, clipping the rest down, and you know what? I'm going to sew that part down. This will help your frontal to lay down. If you do not tell somebody that it's not a wig, they will not know. Even when there's wind, there's this thing, even there's anything, the front of your frontal will not lift up and it's looking like nothing, nada. And it helps, especially when you don't use a band. As you can see, I did not use a band to like firmly put in place the frontal. So in case you are not using a band, this will help you a lot. If you've not liked, just make sure you book the like button, subscribe if you care and you want to learn a thing or two. Click the share button if you definitely feel like this technique is going to help somebody you know or somebody you want to let the person try it on you. So basically, this is the weave on, and again, details of the weave on I use is in the description section below. I cut off a little part of this weave on just because not all of them had this two weft thingy. When sewing your weaver down, there's something you want to do, especially when you are changing the direction at which you want your weaver to go, just like it just happened now. Once you moved it to the other direction, like what I did, you want to sew that part, that angle down to the hair at that corner. Like you want to sew it down and tie it, give it a short knot that you are sure is like you kind of creating a new wave or a new direction for the weave on, and it just helps in the hair forming the shape or the direction or the style you actually want it to be. So that is where the first bundle took me to. Is almost at the half, but it's not at the half exactly. So this is what I have to say. If you actually want to just use the same weave on as I did, you probably want to give it a little bit more spacing or just buy two packs. I know they have a pack that has four bundles. You can get that one rather, but in the case where you just get two and you just want to use that two, you have to give it a little bit more spacing because I did my own more closely sewn into each other, and so that it could be enough. And if you don't have a frontal, you have to navigate carefully how you want to make sure it to be enough, so that you have to have a very nice closure at the end of the hair making process. So basically, if you do have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me in the comment section below. I will love to answer any questions or doubts you have. If you need any other further explanations, don't worry, just drop it in the comment section. I don't mind giving just you an explanation. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know what? Like, share, and subscribe. I know you have this style in mind. And again, I have to say, oh my god, this hair is cheap. It is cheap. No, you can't tell me it's not cheap compared to other synthetic hair. Guys, this is a synthetic weave on. If you've not watched the short me analyzing what this hair is, just go and watch it. You know, it's just a short. You can just watch it within less than a minute. You're done watching that and you're back to this video. It is lovely. It is lovely. It does feel different. You can decide to straighten it, you know. It's giving this afro-ish look, but you can decide to straighten it or leave it the way it is. But definitely, guys, it is one to try when you are on a low budget. Basically, this is what the hair is looking like right now. I'm gonna spray some water and try to comb it. That water is already mixed with a little bit of conditioner, detangling conditioner, you know what, to kind of clarify any tangles I might meet other way. I didn't like the way the ends were looking like, so I had to trim it a little. I promise you I'll have gone a little bit more shorter if I could trim my hair conveniently on my own. Then what again? Girl is gonna go for round, go for round, go for round. Aside from that, guys, this is what the hair is looking like after I trimmed it. And you know what? I'm feeling myself. And this is what it's looking like. What do you think? Tell me in the comment section if you'll be trying this. Subscribe if you haven't liked the video. Share. You know what? I love you and it's too late to change my mind. Bye.